A few years ago, Walt Meyer, some of you may know that guy from Kansas City, and now he lives out here in California, but he and I are best buddies for about 40 years, literally. And we were just talking about wanting to go for God and put the kingdom rubber to the road. Take it to the streets, you might say. And so he says, I know the assistant manager of the 54th Street Grill, and he's a quasi-Christian. And we had been around some places out here in San Diego where we would go into bars, literally bars, and or restaurants before they opened, and we asked permission if we could come early and pray for their establishment. Bless their establishment with angelic help, the favor of God, experiences, personal experiences with people there in the restaurant. We did that a number of times and had some really good stories out here in San Diego. So Walt and I decided to do it there in Kansas City, in Grandview to be more exact. So we went to the manager and he says, yeah, you can come early on Tuesday mornings, just stay out of the way of the housekeeping people. And so we said, well, we'll just get over in the corner. We brought my guitar. We played a little bit of worship, prayed in the Spirit, and we just released angels, released heaven. We just went after it the best we possibly could. And the manager and the assistant manager, they'd come by once in a while and sometimes sit down and listen to us a little while. They never participated, but they were always right there. Well, about 6 weeks went by, and we kind of felt like we had accomplished what we came for. I didn't feel that compelling anymore. We didn't feel that pressing, you might say. And so we notified the managers that we wouldn't be coming back. Felt like we'd prayed what we were supposed to pray. But listen to this. This is where the story gets really interesting. In the next few days, less than a week, there was a bank robbery downtown Kansas City. These robbers robbed a bank, got in their getaway car, came south through Grandview, and the main highway goes right by 54th Street Grill. They saw this restaurant, and for some very strange reason, they thought this would be a good place to rob on our way out of town. So they pulled into that parking lot, guns drawn. They ran into the restaurant to rob it. They were in the process of that, but something happened. Well, as God would have it, a police officer recognized the getaway car when they came into the parking lot, and unbeknownst to the robbers, the police was right behind them. And while the robbers were inside robbing or attempting to rob the restaurant, the police came right in behind them, foiled the whole robbery. No incidents of any kind. Nobody got hurt. No big, hubbub. And the manager of the restaurant, afterwards, he says, this is all because Mark and Walt, they've been here for 6 weeks releasing angels. Those angels are the ones that foiled the whole robbery. And he gave full credit to heavenly interaction to spare them from some kind of robbery. And just tongue-in-cheek, he said this, but I repeat it tongue-in-cheek. He says he knew a little bit about Mike Bickle. He didn't know anything. He just knew that at the time he associated us with IHOP. He says, I'm going to go tell Mike Bickle that Walt and Mark been releasing angels, and the angels spared us from this robbery. So it was just a fun experience, And so you think, well, what practical application or effect or impact does it have as we learn to live above the line, learn to integrate with our heavenly counterparts, the hosts of heaven? What impact does it have in the tangible world? Well, right there is a really good one. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.